Good morning students. Beta, today we are going to start chapter 9 of part A, that is Constitution as a living document. According to new syllabus, this chapter is deleted and its a few topics are added to chapter 1. Okay, so beta, we are doing that leftover part of chapter 1 according to new syllabus, and these are given in chapter 9 of part A, and the name of the chapter is Constitution as a living document. So beta, in first chapter only we have read about the Indian Constitution. We have read it was made by Constituent Assembly, and it was a great effort of our constitution makers. It was adopted on 26th November 1949 and it came into effect on 26th January 1950. So yani 70 more than 70 years had passed and we are still following every government, whether it is Congress or BJP or any other political party's government. Every government is following it. People are following it in this country to the constitution. Why? Because beta, this constitution is made by the great efforts of our constitution makers. Our constitution makers were even very much far sighted. They have thought that might be the condition of India in future would be changed. So they have made many provisions according to future. Okay, they have made so many provisions which can provide solution to the future problems even. Okay, even keep a division of power among the three organs of the government are also clearly written. Okay, so what will be the solution if there is dispute between any two of the organs, how it will be solved, who will interpret the constitution. Everything is written in clear language and in detail to avoid confusions. So that's why our constitution is the best constitution of the world. Okay, and with this beta, our so many other features are there in our constitution. You have read in chapter 1 that it is flexible and rigid. Also it can be changed according to the changing condition. And how it can be changed? It can be changed through the amendment procedure. This is the most important feature of our constitution. It can be changed according to changing condition with the help of amendment procedure. Otherwise, in some countries, the constitutions are very rigid. It cannot be changed at all. So this type of rigid constitution are also not good. है ना? If anything is very rigid, very strict, then what will happen? People will try to break that. Okay. So this is also one of the reason why we are still following our constitution, because it is flexible as well as rigid. Yani some provisions of our constitution can be easily changed and some cannot be changed easily. Okay, those provisions which can be changed easily are like the name of the state or the name or the boundary of the state. Okay, and for this beta, there is need of simple majority. The motion should be passed in the both houses of parliament with the simple majority, and some provisions can be changed with special majority, that is 2/3 majority of both houses of parliament. Okay, so because of this feature of our constitution is still practiced, because it can be changed according to changing conditions. So up till now, so many amendment bills have been presented in our parliament. Till now, near about 126 amendment bills have been presented in Indian parliament. So now we are going to do what is amendment procedure of Indian constitution. Very important thing, you must know about it. So where this amendment procedure is written, first of all beta, I want to tell you the amendment procedure of Indian constitution is written in article 368. Okay, so now there are beta 3 ways to amend the constitution of India. First way is with the help of simple majority. Second way is with the help of special majority in both houses of the parliament. And third way is special majority plus consent of the half of the state legislatures. Okay beta, so these are the 3 ways to amend the constitution of India. So we are going to do these 3 and last two beta special majority and the special majority plus consent of half of the state legislature are written in article 368. So the first way we are doing, first of all, the first way to amend the constitution of India is with the help of special majority. The motion should be passed in the in both houses of the parliament with the simple majority. Okay, suppose ki if there are 100 members sitting in the parliament, then 51 should be in favor of that motion. Yani if 51 members will say yes, then that amendment will be passed. Like aapka change the name of the state can be passed like this with the simple majority. How many members are there in Lok Sabha? 545. Yani this simple majority needs consent of more than half of the members present and voting. If all 545 are sitting, then more than half is required, okay, for passing the amendment bill. Second is beta special majority. Special majority means कि the motion should be passed in both houses of the parliament with the 2/3 majority. With 2/3 majority. Okay, यानी कि the motion should be passed with 2/3 majority. यानी कि if 100 people are sitting in the parliament, then 67% should be in favor of motion. 67. सिंपल में कितना था? 51. और स्पेशल में कितना है? 67. We can understand it with the help of one more example. In case of simple majority, suppose कि if 247 members are sitting in the parliament, present and voting are 247, then out of 247, 124 members should be in the favor of the motion. Then the motion will be passed with simple majority. But suppose it's a provision of big importance, great importance, and it needs a special majority. So in case of special majority, if 247 members are sitting, then out of 240 members, 164, yani 2/3 should be in favor of the motion. Then only that motion will be passed in the parliament. Okay, first it will be passed in one house, then it will go to the next house. Okay, then third type of amendment is special majority plus consent of the more than half of the state legislatures. Special majority, I think you have got. Okay, the motion should be passed in the both houses of parliament with the 2/3 majority. After passing with 2/3 majority, it will be sent to all the states. How many states are there in India at present? 28. So yani if 15 states will say yes to that motion, then only that motion will be passed. If less than half states are saying, then it will not be passed. So this is the amendment procedure of Indian Constitution, okay, which is written in article 368. So because of this amendment procedure also beta, we can amend the constitution. Like one good example I can give you for special majority. अभी हमने किया था बेटा right to property, है ना. Right to property was creating obstacles and introducing land reforms. Okay, so according to 44th Amendment Act, which was passed in 1978, right to property was removed from the list of fundamental rights. Okay, earlier we were having 7 fundamental rights, but after deleting this right, and this right was added to the list of legal rights. After deleting this right from fundamental rights list, there are now 6 fundamental rights. So इस टाइप के जो प्रोविजंस होते हैं उसके लिए क्या चाहिए हमें? स्पेशल मेजॉरिटी. सो जो राइट टू प्रॉपर्टी रिमूव हुआ वो किससे हुआ? स्पेशल मेजॉरिटी से, नॉट सिंपल मेजॉरिटी. Okay, so this is the difference between special majority and simple majority. And if the motion is related with the states also, suppose कि अगर कोई state list है, उस स्टेट लिस्ट के सब्जेक्ट को डिलीट कर उसको यूनियन लिस्ट में ऐड करना है, तो उसके लिए क्या चाहिए बेटा? स्पेशल मेजॉरिटी प्लस consent of more than half of the state, because it is related to state governments also na, so it will go to every state government also. Okay, so this was all about your amendment procedure of Indian Constitution. Goodbye.